Overcoming challenge. Change difficulties to find an ideal level of enjoyment. Well, obviously, we're going for mastery, dude. Mastery, dude. My dude. This game looks so good, man. That's the one thing I just couldn't stop saying.
You are certain you remember nothing of this place?
Oh, nothing.
I just couldn't stop saying this when I did my first playthrough.
Tell me, brother, why exactly are we doing this?
The invitation.
I do not know.
Oh, that's comforting.
Gonna assume we're going this way. Oh, I think we're on rails. I don't think we can even
I know you
turn.
expect more from the smartest man alive, but Odin always kept me in the dark about this place. Which is why I urged you to seek Freya's guidance. Repeatedly.
She does not seem eager to speak with me.
But quite the opposite, brother. But you tell yourself whatever you need to.
The Valkyries, statues, you know.
I see a shore ahead. Black sand.
Exactly as described in the invitation. We finally bloody made it.
No, we're gaining. You're on fire, Kratos. How many times do you think we're gonna hear that in the next couple hours, Chet? You're on fire, Kratos.
Something is happening.
Back to basics then.
Right. The shore. I do need to remember some stuff because it's been a little while. Yeah, I think that's like a heavy attack, right? Yeah, okay. We got the shield. All right, cool. Where's the menu? Okay, there's the menu. Ooh. Oh, I don't know what all that is, but I'm sure we're gonna find out very soon.
Well, that felt unsettling. Like we plunged into a dream.
Word. A refresher of controls and gameplay concepts can be found in the codex. Well, thank you for reminding me that I haven't played this game in a while. That's actually a really good game design, actually. Like, understanding the fact that the people that are going to be playing this probably haven't picked up the game in a little while. And I think that that is really, really good of the dev to just put a bug in your ear that
Doesn't
there's
seem anyone's here to welcome us.
some tutorials available if you need them. Just in case it's been a minute. You know?
Locked.
I don't suppose you'll take that as our cue to turn around and leave?
Of course not.
Reatha Sialfor, Sinum Hautum.
To be one's own master.
Master thyself.
A more poetic way of putting it, but yes.
Oh!
Something is wrong. I feel weaker.
Valhalla may not appreciate our breaking in.
Yeah, we didn't exactly.
Oh, I felt that one, brother.
Hold on, so. I gotta remember how to switch weapons here. There we go. Oh!
Oh dear! What happens now, I wonder?
Well, we died. So.
We're back outside.
You marched into Valhalla without even talking to us first?
Oh, she's
Nice to see you
pissed.
too, milady.
It was a personal matter, and I would not take you from your duties.
You breached Valhalla. Consider it worth my time. This entrance is secret. Who told you of this place?
Nailed to our door 3 days ago.
Kratos of Sparta, you are hereby invited to a challenge. Face the past, face the future.
Face the past.
Master Valhalla, master thyself. And then directions here, no signature.
Who else knows of this entrance?
Odin and us. It's likely a trap.
You're thinking of going back in.
Heck yeah, we're going back in.
Would you join me?
Oh, don't let me intrude on your personal matter. Besides, I can't. Unlike the two of you, I've never died.
What happens if I return inside?
Well, that depends on you. Valhalla draws from the memories of those who enter. In there, you're an open book. Sure, you want to go back in?
Yeah.
How did you even get past the gate?
I forced it open.
With his bare hands.
He forced it open.
Yep.
There's an easier way if you insist on going back in. Come.
Sigrun, maybe later we could continue with that one conversation.
For once, Mimir. I think you've said enough.
Ah, right then.
And the other matter we discussed? You're still thinking, I take it?
What other matter?
I
Is that what this is?
What? What's happening?
Guess I'll let you think, then.
But what matter are we talking about? In due time, Hazeblade, in due time. Just, you know. What matter?
All right, Jim. Let's send you in properly prepared this time. First, Valhalla requires you to perform the ritual of selection.
These Valkyries are just, you know, totally cool with the fact that in the first game, I dismantled them limb from limb. All right, hold on. So, okay, so it looks like this is where you can change gear. Okay. Barton Ridge. I like Fury.
Good. Now, let my sisters speak to you of Valhalla's rules and its values.
Okay.
What do you know of this place?
The challenge of Valhalla is not merely about overcoming obstacles. It's about the way you overcome them, how you demonstrate mastery of your own powers. We can guide you down a path, but Valhalla will be the judge of your progress. Return to me when you've met a goal, and we will observe the effects.
Okay.
What have you to say?
Valhalla seeks to foster wholeness and balance within those who enter. To fully master yourself, you can't rely on only your most familiar tactics.
I use the tactics appropriate to the situation.
Of course, but varying your approach will demonstrate to Valhalla the full mastery of your abilities, and Valhalla will reward such demonstrations.
Oh, is
Be
that
sure to
right?
come back and see me as you progress.
Step up to the gate when you're ready to proceed, and we can begin the ceremony.
The ceremony.
I am ready.
Air, Gunnar, with me.
Oh shit. They're singing. Beautiful.
Now you can enter Valhalla by this gate, without suffering the penalty of breaching.
Thank you, Sigrun.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Val grind. Oh, we're about to grind, chat. Don't you worry about that.
Any cursed feeling this time?
No, all is well.
All is
Thank
gaming.
you, shield maidens. All right, let's try this whole thing again.
What's going on with my? Oh, okay. I gotta get used to the freaking controls again in this shit, man.
Seems it's the way of this place to offer you a choice.
Oh. It wouldn't be a roguelite if it didn't give you a choice. Alright, so weapon path. Blade Rush. Blade Rush. Drastically increases the power of Russian Chaos and Chaos Slam. Ooh, let's watch the skill video here. Axe Rush, I think, is the same thing. Like a running R1, basically. I feel like I tend to prefer the axe. Okay. That's close increases. Each chest has a symbol that indicates the type of reward. Press L3 to view the symbol's overview. When you walk in, okay.
Oh, it's that cold.
Amir, what is the odds between you and Sigrun? Did you anger her?
I wouldn't say she's angry with me. Irritated, perhaps. Disappointed, certainly. But you
Disappointed.
needn't worry yourself, brother. I won't let it distract from whatever it is we're doing here.
We're gaming. Alright, so we had a runic attack. Powerful axe throw that returns with devastating impact. Kratos is fully protected while shielding. Okay, that actually seems pretty powerful. Fog of Fimbulwinter. Ice Wave that inflicts frost damage and freezes enemies. I think I'm going to go for Leviathan's Roar. Have to see if that's worth it. What's the... There we go. Asgard Sanctuary.
So, this is no piece of Asgard at all. Just something spun from your memory of it. Fascinating.
Bird.
At least this part seems peaceful. We should have a look around. Brother, I must admit, Freya's idea does make quite a bit of sense to me. What better god of war could the realms ask for than the general who won Ragnarok? And won it trying to save lives.
Ooh.
With you on board, our whole peacekeeping council could really do some good.
This position, this title, I have held it before. You know what happened. She knows what happened.
Of course we do. But why should who you used to be matter more than who you are now? Can't you see how far you've come?
However far I have come, I have done it running from that life, that title, that throne.
Aye.
I don't know if that's... I don't know what that's supposed to be, but...
Not permitted that way, it seems. And no way to pry it open.
Well, yeah, of course not. Alright. So, my guess is because obviously it's roguelite, you know? It's not going to be as simple as, like, you know, getting hack silver and crafting mats. I think these mastery seals might be the, like... the item that... sort of lets us progress. Open up more stuff, like, as we go, and, like, spend it on certain upgrades and whatnot. Okay.
Right side, brother! Behind you! Right flank!
Oh, we diced him up, dude. No. Edge. Okay. So now what happens? So we return to the shore. Okay. We wake up.
Quite all right. Dust yourself off and get back in there, yeah?
Yeah. Okay, so you die, it takes you back to the entrance, which makes sense.
In the face of change, those who adapt triumph, while the rigid falter.
Oh. Unlock various armor and weapon attachments. Cosmetic only. Okay. What was the what was like the freaking best chess piece in the game? Can't remember what it was. I mean, you have to unlock this stuff anyway within the context of this, but figured even so it would be. Trying to remember what was the set that you got from killing all the freaking berserkers? I can't remember the name of that set. It doesn't. Is it this one? Oh, it's this one here. It's literally the berserker set. Okay. Yeah, you gotta. Really care too much for the cosmetics? Cool. That's cool, Chief.
Perfection may be unattainable, but imagine striving for any less.
I'm seeing some wise investments here.
Alright, so permanently increases health and rage. Get that with the mastery seals. And you can also increase strength and defense.
A durable improvement.
Goes up to 9. So there's your upgrades.
A few tactical adjustments and you're sure to get further next time.
Yeah, further.
Where is Freya?
Away for the moment. As you know, she's attending to many things presently. Establishing a new governing body for the realms is no simple task. There are leaders to find and recruit, negotiations for sharing power. I'm sure she'd prefer to be here, but you'll have to make do with the three of us for now.
I'm sure we're in excellent hands.
Mm-hmm. Yo, Lisa, what's up, buddy?
Right side! Nasty hit! You alright, brother?
God. God, the weapon hits for ass, dude.
What's your right?
It hits for ass, man.
New attempt. New choices to make.
A new weapon
fresh
path.
start.
The first weapon glyph chosen influences the future glyphs offered. Oh, okay. Also, I'm probably going to need to charge my controller soon because I'm getting a red light on it. Keep that in mind. Alright, so killing enemies with Frost Awaken causes a Frost Shockwave and reawakens the axe. I forgot that like turbocharges the weapon. Elemental Siphon. I kind of feel like Deadly Awakening is better. Draupnir is pretty cool, though. Burst of energy interrupts and knocks back enemies. Vineyards temples. Light one. So we still don't know anything about these doors yet. I reckon we'll probably learn something about it soon.
About Freya's counsel. It is a noble idea. It should succeed on her merits.
How's that, brother?
Freya is known to the realms and native to them, respected by all. An experienced leader.
Experienced enough to know that a shared power is best for the people.
That she would share power proves she is worthy to wield it.
Even so, why make her wield it alone? Without Odin, the realms have a chance to forge a new peace. When conflicts do arise and can't be talked through, a god of war ensures those conflicts have rules and enforces them. They need might and judgment, and credibility across the realms. Who else would she pick, brother?
Gotta pick the Gad, dude. Daddy Kratos. I'm sure we're gonna find out what that is very soon, okay? Yeah, so... Yeah, we'll figure out what that is, and... I'm guessing that it's just something that as you... continue to progress and whatnot, like you'll get some kind of a key or whatever that opens those. I don't know.
Look out!
I tried. I tried to parry. It didn't work. I gotta remember how to do all like the runic stuff and everything.
If Valhalla thinks that'll keep you down, think again, aye?
Master oneself.
You must strike a balance between discipline and creativity.
Thanks for the advice. Thanks for back seating, right?
And they say you can't buy self-improvement.
So you do lose some of your mastery seals if you die rather than finish the run. Maybe there's a way to like leave early of your own accord and keep them all. I'm not 100% sure on that. Do you feel like my damage is pretty bad? So I think I'm gonna try to save most of my stuff to just hit a little bit harder.
Each attempt makes you stronger, even if only in knowing what to prepare for. Remember, Kratos, the deeper into Valhalla you venture, the greater the danger. And I don't just mean physically.
I understand.
Yes, we'll try not to go mad.
Go again. I'm sure these guys would have a lot less health if I had gone to the lower difficulty options. Be like, see how the fleeting echoes is plus 50? Right there. So, if I leave of my own accord, do I keep the 50? I don't know if it'll even let me leave of my own accord, honestly. Destroy? Definitely don't want to destroy. I don't know. In some roguelites, you can leave early and keep more of the rewards. I wasn't sure if the same thing existed here. There we go. Had to remember what the button combo was for a second. This is one of those games that takes a little bit to get a hang of the combat, especially when you start with like all of these weapons all at once.
To aid her when in need. I have done and will do my part to fight for peace, regardless of title, regardless of whether I sit in authority.
You know as well as I do there's power in words. Oaths. The people need to know you're committed. To them and to yourself. That you'll be there for them. And I know that you will. I understand you've got misgivings, man. But you've put your past behind you. We all see it.
You do not know everything that I am.
That you were.
That you were.
You've told me of your past. And yes, much of it was horrible. But you've proven over and over again that you're not that man anymore.
Yeah, get over yourself, dude. Come on. He's sulking, chat. I'm just gonna finish my food real quick, so I don't have to keep taking breaks. Jesus.
Right side, incoming fire!
Get on fire, Kratos. You're right. Oh, that's right.
Freedom, to your left!
No!
A noble attempt, brother. Back to it.
Okay. Oh, maybe now that I'm done eating and done being distracted, maybe we can actually take an honest shot at this. I like the mode. Let's see, is there a way to skip
Valhalla
the...
thinks that'll keep you down. Think again, aye?
Alright, so I guess there's not a...
To adapt is to lean into the alchemy of turning adversity into advantage.
I think I had like 100.
Where legends are made.
Better yourself if and when you can, I always say.
Okay, so we only got like a small chunk of that back.
Your persistence is inspiring, General. I know you won't stop.
You better believe it. We're not stopping till the job is done.
I must admit, Sigrun, Valhalla isn't exactly what I imagined.
You're experiencing only a very small part of it. One that's independent and unconnected from the rest of Valhalla. Elsewhere, there are larger neighborhoods where the dead reside. Socializing, playing games, drinking, fighting. But one must earn the right to join their fallen comrades. New arrivals run a gauntlet. A personalized, self-contained version of what you're doing. It's meant to help the dead process the lives they lived. Those who are worthy, who have found some measure of closure, are allowed to move forward. Those who are unable to resolve their lives are forever trapped in their personal Valhalla. Some just prefer to keep fighting here.
Bird. So why are we here then, huh? I think we're gonna find out in time, chat.
Right side, brother!
God, the combat is so good in this game, man. Super satisfying.
Watch your right!
We're gonna find the most OP shit, chat. We're gonna find it, don't worry. That one's pretty good. As I do recall.
If there's an upside to this Valhalla madness, at least it's good to see you in action again. You're already more your cheery self than I've seen in moons. Without Atreus or a fight in front of you, I wonder after your well-being.
Combat can be clarifying.
Clarifying, yeah. No loot? No loot! What is this, dude? Are you gonna do this to me, dude? Man, that's garbage. They didn't give me any loot, chat. What the hell is this?
Find you, watch out!
Ah, dude, I was gonna Spartan Rage too. Damn it. Dude, they hit really hard on this mode. Holy cow. Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm like starting to feel the effects of the sickness that's been spreading around my house, I'd probably be like,
dust yourself off and get back in there, yeah?
I'd probably be hooked on this for a little bit. I'm hoping that I can sleep it off today, and
The resilient warrior dances with change, easily
I probably won't do a super long stream today because I'm honestly just feeling like really tired today.
Few tactical
But
adjustments and
I'm
you're
definitely
sure to
gonna
get further next time.
play through this for sure.
Sigrun, how fare you and your sisters?
With just the three of us to attend to the fallen now, we're short-handed. But we've begun recruiting new shield maidens.
Well, I happen to know of one lass who'd jump at the chance to join your ranks.
You mean Thrud? Sif and Thor's daughter?
Yep.
Believe me, I know. She sought us out before the call even left our lips.
She fights well and can be trusted.
A recommendation from you, General. With that, how could we ignore her? Not that she'd let us.
Yeah. True. True. All right.
Left, right!
Nice. Hyperion blades. Hyperion pull is pretty strong, actually. If you can get really good at like isolating enemies, it's definitely one of the stronger skills out there for sure. Oh, look at that damage. That's kind of crazy. Uh-oh. Yeah, I mean, makes sense. Meteoric Slam. I think maybe I used that one in main game. I don't remember. It definitely seems familiar as a skill. I could be wrong. Hey, we got our loot back, chat. We got the loot back, dude. The only thing that I'm griping about a little bit with this DLC is it is definitely roguelite in the sense that it is a very stripped down rogue for sure. And like obviously, you know, what can you do in the context of like, you know, it's God of War combat, right? Which I think honestly God of War combat is great. Great for a roguelike in my opinion. But the one thing I do kind of wish The one thing I do kind of wish
Behind you, incoming!
Sorry. ADHD brain. I'm gonna get to what I'm saying here in a second. Just bear with me. No, the only thing that is a little awkward for me is the fact that it's not random like most roguelikes are. But I think it being a roguelite with a T and not a K, I think is pretty explanatory in that context. But it's the one thing I do kind of wish. I wish it was a little more procedural in terms of enemies and areas. But aside from that, it's pretty cool. Honestly, not even the areas so much. The enemies, I do think having a degree of randomness would have been cool. Let's see. Flurry attack. It's actually pretty good. Go Cyclone. Dude, that gave me like nothing, man. Gave me like nothing, man. You know what the good news is, though, is that we made it through the stage. But yeah, I mean, I do like the fact that it's free and there's a lot of content.
How you remember Jotunheim, eh? Seems there's a way at hand to bargain with Valhalla directly.
Okay. Yeah, probably got the Rona. Oh, that's exciting. Okay. I'm probably not going to do like a super long stream today because I'm feeling pretty tired myself, so I'm going to pop upstairs here in a little bit and take a nap. I probably did. Probably right about that. All right. Okay, so this station is new here. Minor health burst. Honestly, the health burst is pretty big. Now, this is a tablet. Glyphs. Blessing of Vitality. Cyclone of Chaos. Okay, so we're upgrading... We're upgrading what we have. Okay. Minor health burst. Honestly, I feel like, yeah, getting a heal is probably pretty good. I don't know if these are, like, permanent, though. I'm honestly not sure if they're even permanent. I don't think they are. I think the idea is that you, like, progressively upgrade your skills as you go through. Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure how much of that you guys heard, but I probably have COVID. Because my fiance and my daughter both just tested positive, so that's a fun time. It's a fun time, chat. Fun time. Not really. Not really. It's gonna be heck, chat. It's gonna be heck. I'm hoping that I'm not so sick that I'm gonna miss another freaking stream. I've already missed way too much stream the last couple days. And we're vaccinated, so I'm not too concerned. Last time we had COVID, it was kind of honestly, this bout, if it, I mean, obviously we know that.
On your right.
We know it's COVID, but this definitely doesn't feel like the same experience that I had last time.
Behind you! Look out!
Oh no. Not so cruel as the Delta thing I had before. Yeah.
Perhaps a judicious trade with Valhalla would help us get deeper in.
A judicious trade. Yeah.
A master sees every setback as a catalyst for progress. Don't lose heart.
I won't lose heart. I'm really enjoying this. I just need to
These could really help you in there.
probably need to do this when I'm not super tired and apparently infested with COVID. All right, let me see here. Yeah, I definitely want to focus on strength. Go to strength 3. All right, I'll do one more run. I'll probably do this all day tomorrow or whenever I can get around to my next stream.
An admirable attempt. Better than the last. You're adapting to Valhalla well.
It was better than the last.
Sigrun, dear, as Kratos and I have been off the beaten path, so to speak, I'm curious as to the state of the realms.
Well, since my sisters and I returned to our old Valkyrie duties, the souls of the damned no longer find the gates of Helheim closed to them. So...
No more Hellwalkers spilling into the other realms? Grand!
I can't say no Hellwalkers are left in the realms, but there are fewer. Grasvelger seemed pleased. Or at least I think that's what her expression meant.
People here don't care anymore. No masks, no nothing. Full public buses, etc. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like that everywhere now. I mean, and like part of me understands, like, yeah, I mean, we got to move on as a society and, like, you know, try to understand the fact that we can't just automatically assume that every single person on the face of the earth has COVID. But I am also of the belief that
Right flag!
if you have any sort of cold or flu-like symptoms, just like be courteous and not an asshole and like wear a mask. Like if you gotta do stuff, right? You gotta go to work, but wear a mask. Don't be cringe about it. That's my thought process on it. Or stay home. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Sometimes staying home is not an option, right? And I think that's kind of where the conversation is heading in 2023. Sometimes it's not an option to stay home. Sometimes, like, okay, you need to go do this thing. Okay, wear a fucking mask. Like, I mean, here's the thing too. Like, I think it is a little ridiculous to think that, like, if you just have a cough that you just automatically have COVID. Like, I don't think I would take a COVID test if I was just coughing. If I had like a headache, cough, loss of taste and smell, and like chest congestion, yeah, I'd probably take a COVID test. But I'm not gonna take a COVID test just because I'm coughing. And I think that's, and I'm also not gonna, like, now obviously I work from home, so this is a very different scenario. But even when I worked for Microsoft and I worked at a retail store, I'm not gonna call off of work because I'm coughing. And I think that's kind of where the dynamic is shifting. Like, if I had to call off of work every time I started coughing, I'd never have any sick time at any job because you'd just never be able to go to work. So it's like, you know, sometimes staying at home isn't an option. Completely understandable, but like, fuck, if you're coughing or you have any cold or flu-like symptoms, just wear a fucking mask if you're gonna go out. And I think that's a pretty simple ask. And people just don't give a fuck.
Nasty hit! You all right, brother?
Oops. This game feels so satisfying. People here don't even do that. They're just coughing over and over and still don't care. Yeah. Pretty messed up. Pretty messed up. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take a nap at some point today. Try to sleep off the sore throat part of it at least. That honestly, sore throat for me, worst symptom. I don't mind the cough as long as the cough isn't accompanied by a sore throat. That's like, honestly, for me in terms of like cold and flu-like symptoms, like, yeah, headaches suck too. Headaches suck too, but the cough with the sore throat is the worst, dude. Because like you start coughing, and then the cough itself is also like making the sore throat worse. Like those are like the worst. That is like the worst combo. Because here's the thing, like you can have a headache and some chest congestion, and those don't have like outside of the fact that obviously it's stemming from like the same illness. They don't have anything to do with each other, right? Like feeling a little congested and having a headache. Like, yeah, there are times when like relieving there are times when relieving the congestion can also relieve the headache a bit, but generally speaking, they're two like completely independent symptoms that don't really like, one doesn't make the other worse, you know? But yeah, the cough with the sore throat, like it's like an endless vicious cycle. An endless vicious cycle, because like you start coughing, the sore throat gets worse, and then on top of that, be like that like weird tingly feeling in the back of your throat just makes you want to cough more. So it's like it literally just keeps getting worse because you just can't stop coughing. At least that's how it is for me. Like I cough, and then through the process of coughing I develop a sore throat. But then obviously coughing makes the sore throat worse, but then also like I have a sore throat, so swallowing fucking hurts. And then it's like, because I have a sore throat, it just makes me cough more, which makes it just continually get worse. Like the only way for me to overcome that symptom is just by sleeping for like 12 hours. Dude, I get so lost in these areas. I think it's like some confusion just stemming from the fact that I'm feeling a little foggy. I'm degrading, chat. I'm degrading one COVID cell division at a time. Slowly getting more and more foggy. You know what's terrible too? I'm sure this is partially like, I definitely wouldn't call it copium, but I definitely feel like now that my fiance came down here and told me that I probably have COVID, I feel like my symptoms have already gotten worse. What? Oh, that was terrible. Health first. Yeah, health is kind of big. Health is kind of big. Give me that. Wish those freaking crystals gave me more though.
This must be how you remember Svartalfheim.
Bartelheim. Yeah. A little bit of exploration in here. I like it. Appreciate it. Curious to see what we're going to unlock that allows us to open these barriers. Okay. Makes sense. You're on fire, Kratos. Wait, what? Oh. Guess this is not the right way. Must have missed something over here then. Oh. Of course, it's the door. It is the door, Chief. Okay, probably dead right here. Yep.
We're so close.
He did that attack kind of fast. We'll do our upgrades, then I'm gonna call it for the day. I wanted to do a longer stream today, but yeah, I'm just feeling groggy. I didn't get much sleep last
You're not
night.
getting discouraged. You made a bit more progress that time.
Couple things I want to talk about before I go, though. We'll do our upgrade first, and then... Does it let us get in the boat? No. Nope.
Valhalla is a place of constant flux. Adaptability gives us a means to navigate the uncertainty.
Best improve where you can. Valhalla's not big on apples or blood mead.
Not quite an... Well, honestly, defense is kind of big. I feel like I'm taking a lot of damage. So, I think taking that to 3 could be good. Cool. All right. A couple of quick things, chat. Number one, starting Monday, streaming is going to get a little weird. And it's because, well, I should say starting Tuesday because I'm taking Monday off. So my fiance starts her new job on Monday, which means that I'm kind of going to be starting, at least for the next 2 months, I'm going to kind of be stay-at-home dad material. And so I'm going to be streaming while like also watching my daughter. So kind of a good time to be getting into some more like casual content because I'm not really going to be able to speed run while also having to like make sure that my daughter's getting fed lunch and, you know, keeping her entertained and all that stuff. So, it should only be for about 2 months until my fiance gets some remote work capability. And, she works in a field where, you know, it's a little bit easier for her to step, you know, away from her desk or whatever for 2 minutes to put my daughter on the potty or whatever. But yeah, things are going to be a little weird for a couple of months. But what I'm hoping comes out of it is like, obviously, you know, I'm going to be on a more consistent schedule because I'm going to be up and around and basically at home taking care of my daughter. So I'm hoping that that actually helps keep my streaming schedule a little more consistent, but just kind of keep an eye out on that for Tuesday because, that is when I will be back to streaming and it'll like I'll be back to full-time hours by then. I know I haven't really done full-time hours the last 2 weeks. And again, I do apologize for that. I had no intention of taking 2 weeks at like basically streaming like every third day. As you guys know, this is my full-time job. I like to make sure that I make 40 hours, at least 40, if not 50 hours a week. But just with the last 2 weeks, I had relatives in town and we had things planned and setting up Christmas decorations and other family members that we wanted to see. And then on top of that, right after all that was done and we finally got the house picked up, now everybody's sick. So it's just kind of the byproduct of this time of year. And you guys know how it is, I'm sure. So I will be back though. Hopefully tomorrow. I hope that this COVID doesn't fucking knock me on my ass for 3 days. But I will try to stream tomorrow, even if it's just a short one. I'll try to at least do 4 hours tomorrow as well. But I do apologize for the lack of streams / short streams the last couple weeks. It definitely was not my intention to cut back like I've done so far. And I'm going to be ramping back up from where I was these last 2 weeks, but I'll be streaming a little bit less than I normally stream for the next 2 months, just so that way I can focus on taking care of my daughter and helping my fiance get through her first 2 months of training. So more RE4 speedruns now. I'm not going to be doing any outside of like derusting for my backup runs at GDQ. I'm not going to be doing any speedruns for at least 2 months. So I need to make content that doesn't involve me having to like basically be not available to support my family. And that's the thing about speedruns is like speedruns. I enjoy speedrunning and I think it's great content for what interests me in content creation. But speedrunning is really not a family-friendly sport because I can't just like pause the game for 15 minutes in the middle of a run to like take care of my daughter and feed her lunch. So I think casual content, I'm going to be doing like a big Souls-like experiencing games for the first time, giant Giga marathon over the next couple months after we finish up Valhalla. So I'm pretty excited about those things. Again, it'll just be, things will be a little weird, but honestly, I think it's a good time to branch out, try new content, and we're all going to be, we're going to do it together. Okay. It's going to be all about community building and just trying to be more consistent, kind of amidst the chaos. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too, but I'm going to call it there, guys. Thank you all again so much for hanging out. I apologize again for the short streams, but I will be back hopefully tomorrow if I am healthy enough to stream, and I'll see you guys then. Till then, y'all, take care of yourselves. Peace out.